Our CIT program has built a wonderful community collaborative. And I believe that's what's so important in law enforcement today, that we do not create programs or teams such as this in a vacuum. Ours is not in a vacuum. It truly is a collaborative effort, everything from advocacy to the people who deliver professional healthcare services every single day. And that's what we're so proud about.
What makes APD CIT program unique are many things. One of them is that we've been around for a long time, since '96, and we have a very large program, and we have one of the most extensive amount of training and staff as well. We have 3 clinicians, including me, and I'm a medical doctor, and we're one of the only programs in the country with a medical doctor working full-time. So we're able to integrate and collaborate with the community very well because we have such a strong program. Well, we know that the program is making a difference in Albuquerque because we track outcomes. We see what we're doing. And the main things we look at are use of force, which is low. We look at collaboration between us and the community, which is growing by the day. We look at jail diversion, so we track when we make an intervention, where do we send people? And we also look at the training. Is the training having an impact? Are people learning? And so we know that we're making a difference because all these indicators are going in the right direction.
MRAC is the Mental Health Response and Advisory Committee. It was a group that was created by the court-appointed settlement agreement of the CASA, which was an agreement between the Department of Justice, the City of Albuquerque, and Albuquerque Police Department. The main purpose of the MRAC and the CASA was to address the interaction of law enforcement in the City of Albuquerque with those experiencing mental health issues and the homeless community. It involves UNM, it involves the City of Albuquerque, APD, the mental health professionals in the community, and also those service organizations like the Rocket Noonday that work with the homeless and work with those experiencing mental health issues. MRAC has made an amazing impact on the city, where all of this has come together, and all of these professionals that otherwise wouldn't be in the same room together are now working together with APD and working together with the City of Albuquerque.
When we first began our training, which was agency-wide, there was some resistance. And what we have found out is that our officers absolutely love the training. We have given them the tools necessary for them to do exceptional things in working with people and responding to calls for people who are in a mental health crisis. So the reaction at first wasn't good, but I will tell you right now, we're 3 years into this, and every single day I hear officers sing the praises of our training program and the way our training program has been built.
Albuquerque police officers receive 60 hours of behavioral health and crisis intervention training in the Basic Academy. When they graduate, they get a 40-hour crisis intervention team course, which will be expanded to 48 hours in the future. They can also have the option of taking an additional 8 hours of enhanced CIT training, and every other year we get 2 hours of in-service training when it comes to behavioral health management and crisis intervention. We also host a nationwide training every Tuesday for 1.5 hours. That's through the ECHO project.
I never trusted law enforcement, and being able to interact with them at the Creating Solutions meeting allowed me to see a different aspect. Had the interactions not happened at the Creating Community Solutions meetings, I would have been in a different state of mind when they responded. It allowed me to get to know the officers and actually know that they were there to help me. When I had a crisis that I needed the CIT unit, I was able to call them myself. I had a crisis on a city bus. I felt that people were coming to attack me, and I started yelling at people to get away from me and leave me alone. I called the CIT unit, and they sent some officers and a doctor down to come and see me. They called me by my first name. They didn't seem threatening, and when they approached me, there was a different approach. There wasn't yelling, there wasn't get on the floor. There was a calmness to what happened. I have a system of wellness now. I follow what is called a Wellness Recovery Action Plan, and it helps me organize my life. NAMI is the largest grassroots mental health organization in the nation. We have state and city local affiliates. We are currently working with APD. Our NAMI Albuquerque affiliate is currently working with APD in training surrounding mental health. We have a NAMI panel which consists of a peer and family member, and they tell their stories to the officers. It's a way to find solutions to improve the interactions that are currently going on.
I believe Albuquerque is the future for the CIT program. What we have done here in Albuquerque is like nothing else in the United States. We've had departments visit us from all over the United States, but more important, we have now taken what we are doing now and we are presenting it back to the professional medical community so that community understands what we can do as law enforcement officers, but how we have to build that professional relationship, that community collaborative to make a community respond to mental health crises, just not the police department. I believe we have set the standard, and I see it every single day by what we see happening in our field, what we're seeing with our community outreach teams, and most important, we have the data to support great, successful outcomes.